Oh my God, this is the cuckiest. You ready for the cuckiest photograph you've ever seen in your life?
I don't know if I can handle it.
Full scale cringe. Get ready for cringe. Everybody put on your cringe suits. Lock camera on me, please, Jeff. I'm going to show you something that is literally going to make you unable to achieve an erection for the next 2 weeks. Are you ready?
Okay.
Here we go. Here it is. Oh my God. Oh, the cringe, dude. It's caving in my head. Oh my God. My outfit for the Captain Marvel premiere tonight. Oh my dear God. Oh, I got goose chills. Jesus.
What did he give it, Jeremy? A 7 out of 10?
7. Yeah, 7 out of 10.
Well, I give his outfit an 8 out of 10. I thought that was really that was really ducky. Yeah, good job.
Bruh, look at this dude. Wait till you see the. No. Look at the top of his head. Look at his lips.
I'm going to actually show you a couple of pictures here just that he was talking about. It was a really good festive environment. If you guys look closely, there was a lot of the armed service members there. A lot of military there last night there to enjoy the film, and they seemed to have a great time, which is always great. We had Brie Larson honored them pre-movie, like just before the movie started. Brie Larson came out and really paid tribute to the armed forces members and those who were there, and it was a great time.
That was the patriarchy. That was ringing on my parade.
Shut the fuck up.
I, of course, went with Anne, and we had a wonderful time at the festivities. It's all nice. These things are always kind of fun to go to. Captain Marvel is a good movie. It's a good movie. It's entertaining. It's crowd pleasing. In general, people are going to like it.
Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Tell me lies, tell me lies. Oh no, you can't disguise. You can't disguise. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies.
Now, this morning, I've been monitoring the critic rating, and it's been fluctuating. Like, it opened at like 83%, then it like went to 92%, then it went to like 87%, then it went to 91%. I think right now, I just reloaded the page. Right as of this moment, it's sitting at 89%. And I'm finding that there are some critics who just absolutely went bananas for it and absolutely loved it. I find most of the critics are like me, which is, and this is a symptom of us being completely spoiled with the riches. Captain Marvel is, at the end of the day, an important film in the progression of the MCU. This is a movie that actually connects a lot of dots in the MCU that we've had in the previous 20 plus films, and you'd actually be surprised how many of the dots they actually start to put together here. So it's an important film in the MCU. It starts kind of slow, though. Like, I'm going to say, the first half of the movie is a decent movie. The second half of the movie is really quite good, that ends us off with Captain Marvel being a solid, good, entertaining film that never quite breaches that plane of becoming a great movie. That's not to say there aren't some great things in the movie. Heavens, there are several great moments of this movie, absolutely. Again, though, overall, when you take the whole package together, it's a good, solid Marvel film that I wouldn't necessarily put in the top 5, top 6, maybe not even the top 7 or 8 of the best MCU movies to date. Solid film. I wouldn't call it a great film, though. On the positive side of Captain Marvel, I say this. It's actually one of the better stories for any of the Marvel films up to date. I might actually put it in the top 3 or 4 stories as far as the MCU goes. They do a really nice job navigating us. There's enough layers to the overall narrative that includes things that are unfolding in front of us, but also things that tap into the past. There's a little bit of jumping back and forth through time to tell their overall narrative with enough little turns and twists along the way that keeps you as an audience member pretty enthralled in the story itself. And that's an important factor for sure. So one of the definite positives here is a very solid story. Academy Award winner Brie Larson does, as you would expect, a very solid job in the lead role. And what I really appreciated about what she brought to the role, which some people misinterpreted in the trailers, and was very easy to misinterpret in the trailers, was the subtlety she brought to it. We are starting with a character who has no memory of her past and doesn't even really know who she is. And she starts the character there with subtlety. And what I found was there are some scenes in this movie where some directors, some lesser directors, would have had their character go, wah! Where with the Brie Larson character, because it's played so well and so subtly, she's just able to go, and it has the same full impact and effect. And as she starts to unravel her past and understand who she is, again, all stuff we've seen in the trailers, but as she starts to go through that progression and learning about who she is and rediscovering herself, more and more of that personality starts to come out as it unfolds, and it was handled very well.
Shut the fuck up! You're a total sellout. You've become the epitome of the very thing you started out railing against. And as a putrid, hypocritical sellout whose career is on the wane, what else are you gonna do but shill for that very same corporate media establishment?
Okay. Now, let me go into the things that I didn't like about this movie, and I will tell you right now, I don't like this movie. There are some very good things about it, but I don't like this movie.
I do not need a 40-year-old white dude to tell me what didn't work for him about A Wrinkle in Time. It wasn't made for him. I want to know what that film meant to women of color, to biracial women, to teen women of color, to teens that are biracial. And for the third time, I don't hate white dudes. These are just facts. These are not my feelings.